Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini, and topping our news tonight, the heavy rains currently bombarding the Suncoast tonight and causing chaos for residents and drivers alike. In several places, the water turning roadways into rivers. Right there, you can see a car stuck at Cortez and 14th Street. That was sent in by a viewer. We're getting more calls from viewers and messages on our Facebook about flooding at State Road 70 and 301, as well as 53rd Avenue and US 41. Several residents from the Palm Air Country Club area, as well as the Terra Preserve Country Club up there in Bradenton, also calling in and telling us that they have significant flooding near their homes. If you do not need to drive, please do not go out on the roads tonight. Still under very dangerous conditions out there, and we are still under a flood advisory, or excuse me, a flood warning for Sarasota and Manatee counties that began around 9 o'clock tonight. Let's head over to Wendy Ross for our first alert weather forecast and what we can expect in the coming hours and into tomorrow. Wendy.
It just seems as though it's been raining all over the world when you go outside. It certainly has been covering almost all of our viewing area. We still have the showers and thunderstorms at this hour. You can see them coming in right across Manatee, Sarasota County, extending all the way over towards the Arcadia area. Not so much down to the south. We haven't seen as many copious rains, but the showers and thunderstorms tonight producing an incredible amount of rain in spots, as much as 10 inches in some locations, 4 to 6 inches in pockets, and that's what's created the flash flood advisories and warnings that are now in effect until 12:30 this morning. So we're going to continue to watch this wet weather coming on in. This is what it looked like throughout the nighttime hours, really beginning at around 8:30 tonight. This is the time frame that we're talking about until just about half an hour ago. This is how much rain has fallen in pockets around the area. You can see 4 to 6 inches of rain in some locations. Well down to the south, we're talking over 12 inches of rainfall. But this is what's been going on in our immediate viewing area, and we're going to continue to see these problems until about 12:30 tonight. They're talking about the flood warning staying in effect. Flash flood warning for these areas: Palmetto, Lakewood Ranch. We can expect them all the way through Ellenton, the Meadows, Bayshore Gardens, Samoset, DeSoto Lakes, and we're also going to see this in Palmasola and Oneiko. So if you are driving tonight, just be careful. It is dangerous. If you do not know the roadway and water is covering it, don't go over it. Turn around and be safe. Adam?
All right, thank you, Wendy. And we have mentioned some of those roads that are just impassable right now. Several entrances also blocked off by emergency personnel. We can hear them on the scanners just working around the clock. ABC 7's Erica Jackson is able to show us firsthand how severe the flooding is at the intersection of State Road 70 and Caruso Road.
Good evening, Adam. Drivers here in Manatee County aren't having much luck getting to their destination. They're faced with many closed roads or flooded roads, and for those unlucky drivers that had their cars stall out on them, they're faced with an unfortunate situation because to find and walk to get help, they're faced with flooded roads about 6 inches high, and you can find emergency personnel in Manatee County along State Road 70, and when driving on that road, you'll also see about half a dozen stalled cars from these high waters. The cars are trying to get through these 6 inches of rain in some areas. Emergency vehicles are also blocking the intersection of State Road 64 and Morgan Johnson Boulevard in Manatee County because that road is flooded. We also saw some stalled vehicles near that intersection. So if you decide to brace the roads, make sure to be careful. Reporting in Manatee County, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Erica, thank you very much. And also earlier today, ABC 7's Christopher Brantley spoke with local public works department officials and shows us how they have been working overdrive even before these heavy rains tonight, trying to manage this possible flooding.
Good evening from Northport. This is the Myakkahatchee Creek. It's how local officials ensure that Northport does not flood during heavy rains like we're experiencing this weekend.
As the rain came down on Saturday, the creek's water levels went up.
It's risen probably maybe about a half a foot since yesterday with the rains, so we're keeping a close eye on it.
With this rain expected several days in advance, Northport Public Works officials drained water out of the creek. It's at 18 feet as of late Saturday afternoon. Major street flooding begins at about 21 feet.
We may experience toward the first part of the week some of that street flooding I was referring to earlier, but we are prepared for it.
It wasn't just South County that got it. All up and down the Suncoast, standing water was forcing drivers to be extra cautious. With Harvey battering parts of Texas, it's a reminder we're only halfway through hurricane season.
We are by no means out of the woods just yet. It's still a matter of preparing and watching.
Northport Fire Division Chief and Emergency Manager Richard Berman hopes to remind residents to always stay prepared. It's hard to predict when a meager storm could strengthen.
It's incumbent on all of the residents to make sure that they are prepared for at least 72 hours of food, water, prescription medication, batteries for flashlights.
Northport's Public Works Department is remaining on guard, constantly monitoring the water levels.
With rain staying in the forecast over the next several days, keeping the water table here low is critically important for ensuring safe driving within Northport. Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. Now, you've seen some of that flooding footage. Check out this video. This was sent to us today, but it happened last night during those heavy storms and thunder and lightning bolts. A bolt of lightning striking right across the street of a home on Glenbrook Terrace in North Sarasota. It happened around 9 p.m. according to the timestamp on that video. The viewer who sent this in telling us the explosion that you're seeing is likely a birdhouse that was blown apart and partially melted by that strike. Fortunately, no one was injured and only the cable to the home was disrupted, and there's certainly been plenty more lightning out there tonight. We've gotten several calls and seen it with our own eyes. And now we move on to the latest from another storm, Tropical Storm Harvey, which has claimed at least one life. As the storm continues to bring punishing rains to the Gulf Coast, now there are new tornado warnings. The potential for catastrophic floods and several areas in Texas are completely wiped out. ABC's Lana Zach is following all of this for us in Houston.
Harvey has moved in on the Gulf Coast, and the storm doesn't look like it's going anywhere soon.
The storm is not over. It's stagnated. It's a slow-moving storm. Please do not come back into these affected areas.
The fiercest hurricane to hit the U.S. in more than a decade flattened areas of Texas, ripping the roofs off of buildings, sinking boats, and in Rockport, one of the areas hardest hit, the debris flew through the air, projectiles slicing through metal. The daylight revealing nearly all-encompassing devastation. Police say that hundreds are now homeless. ABC's Matt Gutman visited those that stayed in Rockport, gathered now in this darkened elementary school.
It's eerie walking down the hallway. There are cots everywhere you look.
But the devastation not limited to Rockport, the bullseye of the storm in Aransas Pass.
So you see all the damage around here. That's when everything went hell in a handbasket here. That's when the wow, that's when everything went bouncing and shivering in hell.
And even after Harvey was downgraded to a tropical storm, it continued its assault with at least 8 tornadoes reported, 2 in Louisiana and 6 in Texas, like this one spotted just outside of Houston. All of this alongside the promise of torrential rains that may continue for days.
We want to do everything we possibly can to keep people out of rising water.
And southwest of here in the city of Wharton, there is now a new voluntary evacuation order. They are concerned about flooding. The Colorado River now predicted to reach historic flood levels. Reporting from Houston, Lana Zach, ABC News.
And still to come here on ABC 7, a Florida principal in the spotlight. The Facebook post getting her criticism from parents. And the Florida Housing Authority in the hot seat for unauthorized spending, where an audit found the money intended for struggling homeowners was going.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-620-2254. That's 1-800-620-2254.
This is important news for women who were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and then suffered permanent hair loss. The chemotherapy drug Taxotere has been linked to permanent alopecia or permanent hair loss. Some women administered the breast cancer chemotherapy drug Taxotere have suffered from permanent hair loss on scalp, eyebrows, and eyelashes. The FDA has urged doctors and the manufacturer to warn women administered Taxotere of the risk of permanent hair loss. If you or a loved one were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and suffered permanent hair loss, you may have a right to a cash award and medical expenses. If you suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy for breast cancer, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now. Our first consultation is free, and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call now. Operators are standing by.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. Watch your Suncoast News at 6 on your streaming device for a chance to win a $50 Visa. It's easy. Just watch weekdays at 6 for the word of the week. Then enter the word at mysuncoast.com for your shot at a $50 Visa. We'll pick the winner each week. Good luck. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Post made by Principal Kimberly Stidham. This one is getting the most attention. It appears to be lyrics from a song. It says, "Take all of the rope in Texas, find a tall oak tree, round up all of them bad boys, hang them high in the street for all the people to see that."
And she's a principal, and she should know better, and she should do better.
I spoke to several parents about these posts, but only one would talk to me on camera. She asked us not to show her face or give her name over concerns for her child who goes to the school.
Everything that I saw kind of had an anti-Black sentiment to it. It definitely left me thinking that if not hatred, that she at least had some severe prejudices against minorities, Black people.
Parents tell me they brought the issue to the school.
The feeling that I got from them was that they maybe shared the same views or didn't really care, that they were just going to kind of brush it under the rug.
I received a statement from Principal Stidham, who wrote in part, "I'm absolutely devastated that my personal political views were perceived to be racist in any way. I appreciate the fact that those who were offended brought this to my attention so that I can rectify the situation."
And back here in Florida, the state's housing agency is in the doghouse tonight after an audit found that the agency was spending money on its employees that was not authorized. More than $100,000 of federal grant money meant for struggling homeowners went to bonuses and perks for its employees. The federal agency says such spending is unauthorized, but the Florida agency disagreed, saying the spending did not violate any state or federal regulations. The Florida agency's former director, Stephen Auger, resigned last December after a state audit found the agency had spent $52,000 on a filet mignon and lobster dinner to honor mortgage company executives who worked with low-income borrowers. Well, just 1 week after we told you about a panther struck and killed on a Florida roadway, another panther has now been found dead. The 22nd killed this year. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says the panther's remains were found Thursday in Hendry County. It is the 17th fatal collision this year out of 22 total panther deaths. The endangered panthers once roamed the entire southeastern United States, but now their habitat mostly is confined to southwest Florida. Today, only about 230 Florida panthers remain in the wild. And yeah, we reported that, Wendy, together.
I remember.
And we said it last time. It's shocking to see
sad.
that type of number go up. It's always sad.
Well, talk about wild. What a night.
Man.
Holy moly. Well, we knew that the thunderstorms were going to be there. We were not expecting the severity of them by means of no tornadoes. We didn't have anything like that, but we had so much rain. Almost 10 inches of rainfall. And what you're looking at right now are the two systems that are affecting the Gulf of Mexico. Of course, we've got Tropical Storm Harvey over in Texas, and that is going to be causing rip tides for the west coast of Florida. So Harvey is going to have an impact on our weather. And of course, we've got this elongated low pressure system that affects the Gulf of Mexico across the state of Florida, where a tropical wave is over the central part of the state. And then we also see it extending into the Atlantic. And so we're going to concentrate on this system because this is the one that has brought us so much rainfall and will continue to do so over the next 1 to 2 days. So Sunday and Monday are both going to be wet days for us. Look at the amounts of rainfall we've been seeing in pockets. Almost 10 inches of rain right here along Sarasota, Manatee, right along the border. You just move a little bit farther to the east and we're looking at anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of rain. Down to the south, they've had over a foot of rainfall. That's in Lee County. Charlotte County is under a watch, as well as the areas of Manatee and Sarasota County. There's a flash flood warning in effect until 12:30 for Palmetto, Lakewood Ranch, and we're also seeing it for Ellington, the Meadows, Bayshore Gardens, Samoset, DeSoto Lakes. This is all in Manatee, Sarasota County, Palmasola, and Anico, and these areas are experiencing tremendous amounts of rainfall that have helped to produce some of these flooding conditions. And so what we're looking at is that over the next several hours we're going to continue to see the rain falling along the west coast of Florida, and this is going to be moving and swirling around this low pressure area, and it will continue to develop over the next day or two, and we're going to be seeing it all the way through Monday as the system eventually moves out into the Atlantic and across the mid-Atlantic coastal states over the next 24 to 48 hour period. This is what it looked like for us. Tonight we saw plenty of showers, thunderstorms taking place across our area, and of course it was just concentrated across Manatee and Sarasota County. Lots and lots of lightning, those heavy thunderstorms moving on through, producing all of that heavy rain. And again, this system is going to continue to move off across the Atlantic, and it will be affecting the middle Atlantic coastal region as it moves away from us, but we still have to get through tomorrow and through Monday. In the meantime, we have Tropical Storm Harvey, and Harvey continues to produce all of this rainfall. Tropical storm warnings are in effect along the parts of the coastline where Harvey is, and Houston and Lake Charles in Louisiana also now are going to be under this watch and warning, and we're going to continue to see all of these rains coming on in from the Gulf of Mexico. The system is really slowed down, 50-mile-per-hour winds now. It is not moving, and that is the problem with Harvey, and it is going to continue to bring about copious amounts of rainfall. And we are not talking inches, we are talking feet of rainfall where this storm system is now, and you can see all of the warnings and the watches that continue in that area. In the meantime, for us, we got up to a high of 85 degrees today because of all the cloud cover. Right now it's 77 degrees, and it is still raining. 100% humidity. The winds have calmed down, but they're still coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. And if you're heading to the beach tomorrow, the winds will be out of the southwest. Seas will range 2 to 4 feet. Thunderstorms are likely at the beach. It is not going to be a great beach day. We'll see scattered thunderstorms throughout the night tonight. Thunderstorms are likely tomorrow, and over the next several days we're going to be looking at more rain coming on in, a 70% chance of rain for Sunday, a 60% chance of on Monday, and we finally will get a break on Wednesday. Adam?
All right, thank you, Wendy. Sports is coming up next. Stick around.
Call to see if you qualify to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan right now. At Humana, we believe great things are ahead of you when you start with healthy. And part of staying healthy means choosing the right Medicare plan. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits when you're sick, but keep in mind you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums than you do with other plans, and prescription drug coverage isn't included. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable monthly plan premium, and in some areas, no plan premium. It's all described in this free book and DVD. Call for yours and discover how an all-in-one Medicare Advantage plan from Humana could save you money. Call 1-800-558-8779.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential. There's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline. If you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death, you must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
The ABC7 First Alert Hurricane Guide arms you with vital information to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit. Visit mysuncoast.com and download yours today.
Now, sports. The Rays have really turned things around this month, 4-1 in their last 5 games of August. They're back in St. Louis tonight, and with a 2-run lead early on, Corey Dickerson takes that one way back and gone for a solo home run. That's his 25th of the season. In the 6th inning, Blake Snell able to get Yadier Molina to pop up to left, but Dickerson cannot find it in the lights. The ball drops, and the Cardinals end up scoring a run and cutting the Rays' lead down to 1. Tie game in the 9th inning. Tommy Pham drives one to center off Brad Boxberger. Nothing Kevin Kiermaier can do but watch it go out to center. That's a walk-off home run. The Cardinals win it by a final score of 6-4. Jameis Winston and the Bucs back on the gridiron for their 3rd preseason game tonight. Winston has been ultra efficient this year, but misses early in the red zone and is picked off by rookie safety Jabril Peppers, who returns it 35 yards up the sidelines. Later, Browns rookie Deshaun Kaiser tries to throw into a tight window. That pass is tipped and picked off by Vernon Hargraves. The Bucs get the ball right back. Very defensive game. Neither team scoring a touchdown before the half, and the Browns end up winning it late by a score of 13-9. The University of South Florida Bulls opening their football season tonight in California, taking on San Jose State. Quentin Flowers and had 2 touchdowns by the 3rd quarter in this one. The score was 35-15. I believe USF now has more than 40 points. I believe it's 42-22, the current score in the 4th quarter. Plenty more to come here on ABC7. Stay with us.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
We asked our customers, why is Consumer Cellular your choice in wireless?
Consumer Cellular helps me save money. It's simple and easy.
It is reliable.
I like the fact that there are no contracts.
By moving to Consumer Cellular, my cost is 50% less than it was.
They fit the plan to you.
I have everything I want with Consumer Cellular.
Their customer service is fabulous.
Customers are the #1 priority.
I really feel like they take care of me.
We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row.
We really appreciate the AARP discount.
AARP members get exclusive discounts.
It's easy to switch. You could use your own phone and you could use your own number.
Wild horses wouldn't drag me away from Consumer Cellular.
Go with Consumer Cellular.
You're going to save a lot of money.
Switch today. It's all backed by a 30-day risk-free guarantee. Call 1-800-368-8758. Go online or visit a Target store today.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
Call 1-800-671-4817.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Well, in honor of National Dog Day, we asked you to share some of your photos of your special friend, and of course you didn't disappoint. We received over 100 submissions, thus convincing us that no community really loves their dogs more than ours here. We can't show them all, but here's a few of the photos that were sent in. Iris Alicia sending in a nice shot of Rocco there, standing up on the hind legs. Then Vic Kesey sent us an appropriately dressed Bella and Snickers, hunkering down for that rainstorm. And Carolyn sharing a photo of Angie, who looks very comfortable wrapped up in that blanket there.
Oh, how wonderful. We could only select 3 out of hundreds of them that came on in tonight. Well, we're going to take a really quick look and see what's going to go on, because we've got the rain showers in our forecast again throughout the nighttime hours and all the way through tomorrow. So starting at 11 o'clock, you'll notice that we get these bands of rain coming on in just as we've experienced, and it continues through the day tomorrow and into Monday as well. So it's not over. On top of that, we have the riptides that's going to be along the west coast of Florida. That's going to be affecting us as well. That could create some real surf out there. Just be careful if you are doing any driving tonight. Just keep in mind we are under a flood advisory, a warning in effect for Manatee, Sarasota counties until 12:30 this morning. Be careful if you're doing any driving. And if you don't feel like it's a safe place to go, don't go turn around.
Sure. And think about your neighbors, think about first responders, emergency responders. They're all out there tonight trying to keep us safe. So stay safe out there for sure.